Hello, welcome back. Last time I was still locked in combat with this room of ridiculousness I find myself in, but I think I learned a lot of things and maybe I'm ready to get it done now. I mean, this is very precedented. I've had lots of rooms that have taken this much effort to get through. Something about this really caught me off guard though. But I'm prepared now, and you know how I didn't need a vacation after Lava Lair? I'm gonna need one after this, that's for sure. So we're gonna be back to intermediate for a bit once this is done. Okay, pretty good start. Right, I need to listen, go early, yeah, go earlier, and slide. Listen, go early, whoa, and slide. And then I'll be ready for things to happen. A lot of the existing problems are, of course, still here. Okay, I'm not making it there early enough. Even though I feel like I'm doing all the inputs that should be necessary for that. There we go. Right, and I want some airtime there because I did not get the shifting floor to be moving at the right time. I saw it not going where I needed. Whoops. Okay, good. Now I need airtime. Okay, is that enough? That was the perfect amount, I think. Oh, almost. I might have been able to do that if I dashed slightly later. But okay, I am at the stage where that is the part of the script that I am handling. I think the time I spent on earlier issues has at least given me a tractable route through everything up to here. So that... right, I need to remember to slide. The double block boost hasn't happened yet today, so on this day I am calibrated for not doing that, which is great because that was a big problem when it was happening. Oh, well, never mind. That only lasted so long. Whoops. Whoa. What was... right, okay, so remember... alright, think about the inputs used for doing the reverse thingy. I'm confused. It's like, just parts of this I'm not paying enough attention to. That was a leftward... okay, yeah, so I didn't reverse my direction quick enough. This, and not fast enough. Okay. It's like I have to go really fast, then really slow. There's just something about the timing doesn't quite line up the way I want it to. I wonder if the author has a different way of doing things that just lines up better for these two things. So this doesn't have to be so ridiculously early, and then the other thing doesn't have to have so much hang time to delay it. What am I doing? Like, what is the move that I'm getting there? Oh, it's just no hair, I'm just not dashing for long enough before jumping. Like, what's happening here now? I don't know. That was everything I needed except for the slide. So the timing is similar. I have to wait... the amount of time I have to wait to clear those spikes is similar to the amount I have to wait to not get the double block boost. So really, I should just be doing the same thing here as I do here. It just looks very different, to the point where I don't know how to handle myself because it looks so different. But yeah, I think that makes sense as to like why this jump would be as it is. Okay, hey, that jump I complained about? I found a purpose for it. So just do the same thing here as I just did there. Nope, that was not the same thing, that was faster. If there were spikes I would have died, but I died for a different reason. There we go. Right, some hang time. That was probably enough. Wow! I didn't ultra very well. There was no slide because I was already at the edge of the platform. Some hang time. So I'm a little short on the speed, maybe? What do I need to change, later or earlier? Ooh. Whoops, yep, and then that happens sometimes if I'm too early. To some extent, I don't really mind thin timing windows, it's just that in a lot of these just don't really have the visual information given beforehand so that I can judge where the thin timing window is. I just have to try and hope it works, and if it doesn't, then just take another guess again. Maybe if I found a different reference point I would be able to judge. But it just feels like I'm doing these things blind. Whoops. If I don't know what to look at, that's the same as not having anything to look at, basically. In terms of what it means for getting through the room it is, I don't think I have the speed. No. I was too early, so get more hang time. Nope. Yeah, so now that I have figured out the purpose of the first jump and how it relates to the next one, it's definitely intentional that I have to avoid the double block boost. Like, that is no accident. So there's a device specifically made for calibrating me to be able to do that. It's just, I wish it didn't put me so late for the next jump. There. Hang time, lots of it. See, even that didn't look like enough to me. Okay, so more hang time somehow. Maybe a reverse super isn't what I want on Kevin? Maybe I should just do a regular jump and dash. I can try. Let's see where that puts me in the timing. If I can get there. Yeah, so just the non-boost from the fourth platform is... looks like today's main problem. It just keeps happening. And if I try to go faster to get there earlier, I just get the double boost. Those two collide. I must be late on the early one, and I must be early on the late one. Just collapsing into one tiny little timing window that I just cannot see. So I don't know whether I'm going to get it or not on any individual run. Not that knowing would help me, it's just, well, if I could judge, maybe I could do something to land inside that window, instead of just trying and failing most of the time. Go! There we go. Alright, cannot really have gotten more hang time than that. I was ducking, I felt myself do it. Alright, so do not duck. Okay. I'm thinking of things differently, maybe it's helping. Just more cleanly separating my inputs. Just specifically thinking of the reverse extended hyper and the dash down right as completely separate operations. Still doesn't get me there in time, but at least it gets me over that hurdle. I'm trying to dash down right as soon as that jellyfish is in my hands, but the timing just doesn't work out that way. There. Except when it does. Ah, I was too low and didn't get the ultra. Okay, right, I was gonna try something different. If I don't do the reverse super on Kevin, instead just do a regular... this. I hit the bird instead of the part of me. So no, reverse super feels right, because I do kind of need the horizontal speed of the super. Just that all of that has to happen later. There we go. Ah. Nope. Okay. If I can just get things arranged in my head in the right way, then they make sense and I can do the inputs. It's just that they don't stay arranged like that. It's like I'm trying to hold these pieces together that magnetically repel themselves. Try to reorganize into a different shape. There. When it goes right, it all just feels great. It's just... there's so many times it does not. Alright, bird timing. Am I too late? No. Bird timing. Dang it, bird! So I pressed too early there and was not able to dash. Yeah, so the timing window when dash is possible is small. No, too late. And it's the same problem with... okay, so again, it's the same thing twice, right here. That's just like the bird. It just kills me for a different reason. Okay, yeah, so parallels. There are a lot of them. This jump is effectively the same as that jump. That dash is effectively the same as the bird dash. Okay, so the onboarding process for this room is a little better than I gave it credit for. I'm speeding up slightly because a lot of that was slow. Dang it, I ducked! I never think about it until after I've done it. Okay, I need more hang time. Dang it, I ducked! I didn't think about it until after I did it. Okay, so ducking is the problem. Do not duck. 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 Okay, great. I didn't duck. So, managed to do that, however, I didn't get enough hang time. Nope. Nope. Do slide, do not duck. Yeah, so I don't have to be in a hurry to jump off of that thing. I just have to be in a hurry to get there in the first place. That's what I need to drill into my head. Whoops! That wasn't a super. In a hurry to get there, but I should have slid more than that. I got away with not. I didn't get the boost at all, I think. I think I'd already finished sliding. Okay. Good. I think I got the boost. Oh, but I didn't make it. What's the timing on that upright dash as the follow-up? Whoa! Oops! That was strange. Nope. No, that's just what it looks like when I don't make it. I just slid for longer. Which I hadn't been doing on a lot of my failure runs. Okay, so that already was a lot of hang time. Probably too much. Oh, way too much. Okay, so that's what way too much hang time looks like. It's so hard to judge, because there are too many things that are variable in there, so I don't know how much I've used. Could I pick a reference for, like, when I want the reverse super to happen, based on what the blocks are doing, sliding? Let's try for that. Whoops. Alright, which one can I see from that spot? None. This one, I guess. Okay, so no, I can see the sliding platform that I'm going toward. So I probably wanted to have, like, just collided to the left. So pay attention to when it has last collided to the left, and how the timing of my super... coincides with that. Alright, so I supered just before it collided to the left there. Okay. I don't need to use my eyes to do the super, so I can put them over there where the thing is. So that timing was pretty good. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, so I needed to reunite with Kevin. Okay. So I can put my eyes over there. Don't look at the super, just do it by feel. Doesn't require vision. No. Okay. And yeah, the amount of time I spend on Kevin can be adjusted very slightly. And I only need a slight adjustment. That was a little early. I wouldn't have made it well if I had gone through. Okay. I want to get to a position where I can go faster instead of slower, so I should be... Oops. I should definitely be spending lots of hang time before touching Kevin. Okay. Lots of hang time now. That was the time when I wanted to do it. Okay, so maybe I do need to put my eyes over there because I'm running into something. The spikes. Is it because Kevin's gone too far and I can't go as far left as I want to? Or am I just not dashing up right as quick as I need to? Maybe that's the actual issue. What was I hanging on? I hung on something for a second. I think. I felt like I did. Whoops. Yep. Yep. Felt that happening too late. So instead of tapping the dash button multiple times when I get the jellyfish, I need to decisively do it exactly once at the perfect time. Alright, so do not multi-tap in that spot. Do it with intentionality and control. Press dash once. Yes, there we go. Once at a decisive time. Ah. Oops. Go on. Once. Ooh. That was once, but it was too early. And also, something weird happened with my direction. Where? Once. I pressed it twice. That's okay. It worked. I'm too late. Yeah, that was too late. Once. Mm-hmm. One decisive press. Okay, cool. But then that rare issue shows up. At least it's rare. One decisive press. Okay. Less rare issue showed up. Slide. One decisive press. Wasn't enough. Other circumstances stopped that from working, it felt like. Okay. I need lots of hang time. That was almost what I wanted. Okay, I really do. I have to dash as soon as... Hold on, what happens in that spot? Tell me some things. I know what it feels like, but I don't know what it looks like, because my eyes are elsewhere. I get a jellyfish, and it disintegrates, and the moment the jellyfish disintegrates, I need to dash. Sometimes I wait longer because I feel like I need to be closer to the ground, but it's a downright dash, so I need to just get the speed immediately and carry it all the way to the ground. Waiting to dash will only increase my error. If I have the speed, it comes from here, not from the end. So it comes to the beginning, not the end. Dash as soon as the jellyfish goes away. Okay. Those are the instructions I have given myself. Will I be capable of following them? One decisive button press. Yes. Huh? Yeah! That was good. I need to catch up with you quicker. What's with... Okay, so what is the tangle with the shadow and the bird there? I have a solution for everything prior to that. That was not one decisive press. That was two indecisive presses. One decisive press. Not quite decisive at the right time. One. Okay, figured out how to judge this. Great. Okay, that just vanishes when I get close to it. What? So there's a tangle of part of me and part of Granny that I need to somehow figure out how to resolve. Like, how do I hit the second shadow in that same spot? Whoa! I don't know what it means when my speed evaporates as I pick up the jellyfish. Like, that one's just a mystery to me. Oh, I was a little late, that's okay. So just dash as soon as bird, and bird comes back! Okay, so that would... Oh, there's another bird. Okay. Alright, so that's a new record. Saw something I'd never seen before. Oops. One decisive press, yes. Whoa, I was too high somehow. I didn't dash early enough after the jellyfish. That's the problem. I'm a little bit early, but not really. Okay, okay. I learned to judge that. Now I need to learn to aim at the shadow there. This is real progress. Okay. Things are happening today. Okay, so I want the bop on Kevin to happen as the platform collides to the right. I want the reverse super to start as the platform collides to the left, and those are both things that I can see and judge. So that's how I measure my hang time. Whoops, that was indecisive. It was one press, but it was one indecisive press. That's not what I want. Great, 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 great. That was slightly earlier than I wanted, but apparently not with intolerance. Or I ultra bad, also possible. Because I think I jumped a little early. Great. Whoops! Yes. I'm surprised I got away with that. Same thing happened, I'm just not holding right hard enough. I need to see if I can clean this D-pad because there are times that I have to hold a direction a little harder than I'd like to. It's been through a lot, so it's not too surprising that it would be becoming a tiny bit unreliable now. Yeah, see, like I thought I was holding down, but I'm just not hard enough. Yep, there. No, I mean, like, I can feel myself doing it. This is not just an issue of input not registering. This is an issue of not making the input. Okay, there. I made the inputs. Whoops! I didn't make the inputs. Alright. Left thumb, please be more decisive. Be very definite about those diagonals. Whoa. I think I'm on time. I was on time. Bird then appears there, and Kevin's top is spiky? Since when? There were retractable spikes on him? I never noticed. I can't see them. Okay, so there are retractable spikes on him. He was... So I just kind of get tossed around between my two friends here. Not entirely sure how I'm using this dash. I'm just going to try and go down right as many times as I can in that spot. There's going to be a bird down here. And Kevin will push me like as I'm getting birded, I feel like. I'm a little early. Let's see if I get away with it. I could have, maybe. I think, judging by the speed I saw, I think I could not have. Okay, but I know how to see when I'm early or not. And that's a big improvement. Don't have a point of reference for that issue. Still just have to do. Yep. Missing those spikes is hard sometimes. Can I dash sooner after my reverse super completes? Maybe I'm just waiting too long for that. Whoa, okay. I think I'm early on all cycles. No, dash early and that happens. Maybe I need to dash later. Maybe I'm truncating too much of my jump arc, and I actually want the jump to go through more. Oops. Let's try later. I didn't really, but... almost. Should have slid for longer. That was a really early jump. I got away with it. That was an early bop on Kevin. I wanted it later. Okay, I think I know what's happening. So I want the reverse super not to carry Kevin's speed. That's why dashing early is a problem, because I get a double boost from him and I don't want it. Except that's going to change my timing with the shifting block, so I don't know. Maybe not in a way that matters. That could have been good maybe if I'd done the bird timing better. My mental map of this room has changed so much over the time I've been in it. It's kind of incredible just how different this looks and how it did at the start. So I'm too slow on the Kevin. Some action needs to go fast. I do need to be ahead of him, right? So his top is spiky. Wait, his top is spiky. What does that mean for my future plans with him? I feel like what has to happen is the bird flings me and I do a wall bounce on him because I am not getting onto his top. Alright, the wall bounce from Kevin here has to carry me all the way to that platform? Whoa, do you think that's gonna happen? I do. So I wall bounce with his speed. Land there and ultra into the jellyfish. I think I will miss it. And then, like, get his speed again somehow? When I'm going to the right? Something doesn't make sense with Kevin being spiky. Am I supposed to, like, not bring his spikes out here? That's probably impossible? Okay. Just to check, like, I might be making an issue of something that's not, but I may also have sleuthed out a serious problem that I have to reroute now. Just gonna try a very different pattern of Kevin bopping. Because the pattern I'm using feels weird and maybe just is wrong entirely. Well, I have to bop him at some point. Can I? Okay. No, what I was thinking just isn't going to work, so let's forget that until I seem to need it. Yeah, I didn't get the speed. Oops. That was mostly right. That was... Oh, too high. Right, but I need to just dash quicker after jellyfish to fix that. Just like here. I touched you. How would I be faster than Kevin? Something's wrong with my route if I'm that far behind and need to be ahead. I don't know what yet, though. At the time that I said that thing, I definitely was not 5 minutes away from finishing the room. There are a lot more problems hiding in here. I don't think it's happening today, either. But maybe. I'll try for a little more. See if I can learn anything else. Nope, stop. Okay. Remember your fundamentals. One decisive press. Did I get the boost? Yeah, too much of it. So, okay, be more decisive with the jellyfish then. Ooh. Still don't know what that means. Like, why did my speed just evaporate? It's just gone. What would move me left there? Dunno. Something does. Every once in a while. Oh, it's probably that my dash ends just before I touch the jellyfish so it doesn't carry forwards. So maybe I could dash later to solve that? Maybe, if I needed to. I don't think I need to. But yeah, that's probably it. My dash ends just as I touch the thing. Got the speed. Not enough of it. Or I ultra'd bad. That's also, I think, happened. I need to slide longer. Okay, slide longer. Remember that time when my strategy had me hanging on Kevin's side? Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, no, didn't get the speed. And that was because of when I touched the first shadow. Oops. So, why does it seem like I'm landing on the spikes, being safe, and then jumping and getting my dash back when that happens? Where am I landing? Maybe I am on the shifting thing when that happens, and just, like, I dash just before the spikes so it looks like I'm jumping off of them? Every time that happens, right, like that. I'll just have to watch that back and see. Yeah, I think I just grazed the side of it, didn't jump, and dashed afterwards. Okay, that's all it is. Probably. Yep. Yep. Got the speed. I don't think I had it. Even if I dashed a bit later, that wouldn't have made it. Something was missing. Ah. No. So what do you want from me after that? I'm assuming I have to be ahead of Kevin, but that's never happened, or been possible to happen. I'm a little late. I wouldn't have made it. Yeah, so just my plan falls apart in that spot. There's a bird covered by a spiky Kevin in a place where I can't get to, and the natural trajectory just doesn't take me there. Am I supposed to get hang time and be behind Kevin? I don't see how that makes any sense for anything downstream there. I think I have to get ahead. Oh, I'm so early. I'm so very early. Wait a second. I just realized something. Guess what? This is a grounded ultra spot, isn't it? This is a grounded ultra spot. This is a grounded ultra spot. That's why my speed is so iffy there, and that'll give me more so that I can get more ahead of Kevin. Okay, so now, time to put what I learned into practice. It's a grounded ultra after the bird. Dash down right, get the jellyfish, then jump. Really? Then what's the shifting for? Well, I guess that can coincide with my ultra. Is this true? Let's see if I can make it happen. Something happened. Yes, something happened. I think just an extra downright dash as I grab the jellyfish. I have to jump and then dash down right again. Okay, that's confusing and different, but it's gonna give me a lot more speed and make the, Yeah, so when I'm trying to touch that shadow in that spot, it does feel a lot like all of those, wall things that I had to do in that other... Like those other two rooms, the ending of them, where it was so weird and dicey. Does that mean I just ignore the shifting? Probably not. It has to be a certain way for... That means I don't know anymore. Okay, so can I make that work once? That's now my goal. Yes! Whoa! So I don't gotta do an ultra at all, just grab that jellyfish, carry it forwards, don't dash down right, dash up right into the... Okay. Okay, so that's the power of the grounded ultra. Got it. That's what I could have had in those other rooms. I should redo those. I should like debug my way back there and see how they would play out. Maybe at the end of this level I'll do that just to see how it would have felt. Yeah, good grief. Okay, I could have made that if I'd gone a little later. Alright, so a reroute has happened. It took me this long to figure out that I needed to do that, even after gaining the knowledge. But hey, I gained the knowledge. It's here. It's fine. It wasn't even all that late, like I was barely doing anything in that part of the level anyway, prior to that. Ah! Yep. Right, that timing. Gotta get that part right. So what happened in this room? The last room was the end of the tutorial, and now this is the real level? Is that what's going on? I just feel like I've flipped from green to red, in terms of lid color. I mean, I did red lid rooms that were a lot easier than this, that's for sure. I did like 1 or 2 rooms in Shattersong, didn't I? And those were not too bad. Oh, right. Dash ended. Okay. Hey-ya! Touched ya! Okay, well that's a new record. The bird is there. I shouldn't have dashed up because it wasn't time to wall bounce yet. Alright, understood. I've figured out the technique. I have a path forward, and everything prior to that is sort of under control, except for the timing of getting on this block, but, you know, it's better than it was, and will probably continue getting better as I work more on this. Okay, so a major problem was solved. Again, I feel like I'm so close to the end of the room, but if it is 5 minutes away, then that's just a treat that I'll experience next time. Be able to just do it and then try another room. Okay, progress was made. I'll see you next time to make some more.